Hey, Railbirds. Kevin and Cherry here. All right, we have more 9-ball action for you guys from the 2019 Derby City Classic.
This looks like Tyler's just warming up here.
Yeah, I think this is just warming up.
I don't know how long it goes on for before the match actually starts. Yes, sir.
All right, we are being joined by Summerfield Abner. How you doing, Summerfield?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. It looks like Tyler is still just warming up here, so let's chill for a minute while he warms up.
Yeah, that's Jeff sitting in the background there. So
Let me
All
get
right.
through a little bit of business here. This match brought to you by Diamond Billiard Products, the BilliardShoppingNetwork.com, and us, Railbirds Productions. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and thanks for having me here joining you. I'm excited to be doing this match. Banks is my favorite.
oh, this is 9-ball.
Oh, they're doing 9-ball. Oh, great.
We're
Yeah.
doing 9-ball.
Yeah.
I mean, 9-ball is my favorite. I
Right,
saw them
so-
working on the break there. That rack is definitely a different thing for the players.
All right, they're getting started. All right, so be sure to hit that like button. Remember to subscribe. Ring that bell so you get notified when we go live. Don't forget to share. Sharing's caring.
All right. Looks like Tyler has won the lag.
All right.
If you like what we do, go check out Patreon. We're on Patreon. Patreon.com/RailbirdsTV lets you show how much you appreciate us. Give us some support. Small monthly contribution helps keeps our gas tanks full and the live streams coming to you.
Yeah, it's wild how a little bit goes a long way with that stuff. I know how much I've appreciated seeing so much Derby stuff come out this year.
Yeah, we're thankful to be able to be there to record this to bring it to everybody. And that would be thanks to the Joneses of and Bad Boys Billiard Productions. Without them, we don't get in.
Yeah.
So be sure you go over there and give them some love. Well, look at that. He made the 1, and look at this 2-9 here.
That's tough to resist.
Yeah, it looks a little juicy, huh?
Probably not the shot that he wants right off the bat, but that's a tough one to look away from. He doesn't really have a pocket for that ball otherwise.
It's hard to resist. It's calling to him.
Have you seen a lot of players pocketing the 1 ball on the break as well as the wing ball?
Not so much because of the racking rules they have here, which I will go over in just a minute.
Great.
As soon as he shoots this shot, I can go over the rules.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! He made the 2.
He made the 2, and
Wow.
he's hooked himself.
Oh, man.
Real quick, I'm going to go over the rules. We are playing Derby City Rules 9-ball, which is going to be the break is the winner's option. It is rack your own. The AccuRack is mandatory. The 9-ball must be racked on the spot, and we are breaking from the break box. Jump cue is not allowed. If you're going to jump, you must jump with your full playing cue. And one thing that wasn't on the graphic, we are playing with the 3-point rule on the break, meaning you must drive 3 balls either past the head string or into the pockets.
A combination there of equaling 3.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
should you fail to do that, that is an illegal break. You'll lose your turn at the table. The incoming player has the option to accept the table as is or pass it back. And if they do pass it back, you do not get the option to push out.
No,
Oh, that's in the hole.
that was going in. That's in the center
That's
of the hole.
in. And a shot on the 4.
Yeah, just cut this one in the side and fall.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
6 is
just-
next, and that's going to be a tough one to get to.
Yep. Boy, a couple fortunate and unfortunate rolls there for him. That 2-ball replacing the 9-ball, getting in there was kind of a bummer, and then getting hooked on the 3, but he got out of it and he's still shooting, so I think if you can get enough high inside on this, you might be able to swoop around.
anything you can get off of that side rail back out is good because he can still play, safe. He just
This
needs
is
to be able to
so
see
Yeah.
his 6-ball.
He's just playing safe. He was not going for that.
No, did it leak out?
I think it might have leaked out.
Looks like he got a little bit long. That's a pretty tough cut on the 4-ball, though.
Yeah, well, but you can cut that thin on the 4. You're glancing off the 6 a little bit, possibly scratching.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're going to see Jeff try to play safe here. Yeah, I kind of like hitting that 4-ball on the backside, trying to kiss the 4 to the right side rail, and then the cue ball to the left side rail. Don't have a real great option there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like any of it. What do you think about, can you see enough of this to bank the 4-ball back up under his arm here, back at this lower right-hand corner?
Whew. Billy Thorpe could. I'm not sure if Jeff is going to be able to.
Yeah, Jeff's he's a pretty good player. I mean,
Strong banker?
yeah, he did play in the banks too, but he's a really strong player. I mean, 681 Fargo is nothing to sneeze at. So,
Not at all.
yeah, and he's had a nice little safety here. But I think he might have left Tyler at the edge of this ball. Or is he
Tyler.
kicking on it?
I think he's probably looking at kicking. Probably going 2 rails there. Try and play in the side.
Yeah, play it in the side. You get a shot on the 6 if you make it, and really good chance of leaving safe if you don't, right?
Yeah, pretty good shot. It's not the one he wants to be shooting, but I think that's his best option here.
Yeah.
He might just be throwing that off the side rail. It looks like it.
Oh, and
Oh.
he missed it. That speed did not allow the spin to take there, so.
Yep, that's a hard shot to miss on the first rack. Definitely left Jeff a pretty open table here.
Yeah. 1 rail off the end rail over for the 6-ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be a little bit even high of the 6 so that my cue ball is going down towards the 7.
Yep.
Yeah, that way you don't have to put English on it to get there.
I was wondering why he's lining up that way, but he's a southpaw, and that makes sense. Looks like maybe he's going to come around the backside of the 6, like you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lefty.
Want to get off that rail.
Yeah, yeah. I said I would like to have been high of the 7, so when I'm cutting it in, my cue ball is going straight at that, down towards like the diamond just high of the side pocket.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he got a little more straight than he'd like to be, but I think he's got enough of an angle to get out there. Probably just punch this ball forward.
Yeah.
Come off the head rail there. Oh.
I was able to stun off of it some. On the rail is good because you can draw back. You can draw back 6 inches, 8 inches, straight up at the 8.
Yep. That does look like what he's looking at. He had more of an angle on that 6 than I thought.
Yeah, I thought he was straighter than that. I mean, he cheated that pocket as much as he could there too to force the angle to come down table some.
Yeah.
And then the speed forces the cue ball off of the object ball too a little bit more.
That looks like a good shot. He should be just fine from here. Do you think he's just going to draw into that side rail?
That's what I would do. Just draw into the side rail and back out and have a straight in shot on the 9. I wouldn't even really put any English to try to work down table towards the 9. I'd just hit the straight
Yeah.
side. Yeah. straight draw. And
Perfect.
that's looked like what Jeff did there.
Well, that's a big break of serve right there.
Yeah, Sophia, if you can see her comment, she's recording her voice so that she can fall asleep easier tonight. I was telling
That's
everybody
hilarious.
yeah, you do have a good voice for doing this. That
No, thank you.
knowledge, and yeah, I enjoy working with you.
I appreciate it. It's nice to be on. Soothing field.
Yeah,
Glad you're enjoying it, Sophia.
you're gonna have to change your name, huh?
Yeah. Name like Summerfield, you get them all.
Yep.
Now, it's alternate break or is it winner break?
It is actually winner's option.
Winner option.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to break. He can let you break if he wants.
And how? I bet that doesn't come up too often, does it?
I have never. Well, this is only our second year going down, but I have never heard of it happening.
And what round are we in?
These are all round one matches tonight.
Okay. Whew.
So everybody has their buybacks intact, and we actually ended up with a couple of really good first round matches. We played one of them earlier. Was it Alex Pagulayan and Jung Cheng?
Oh, cool.
And after this match, we have Sky Woodward and Ruslan Chinakov.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually a really good match.
Great.
I think we had 6 total lined up for tonight.
Did Alex win his match earlier?
No, Cheng won that one.
Did he? Wow, great.
Yeah, it was 9-7 or something like that. But all of those matches will be back up or up on our YouTube channel individually done. Kevin takes these live streams and breaks them up into individual matches, relabels them, and puts them back up. So anything that anybody's missed, they can always go back and watch it.
Great. You're going to see a push here.
Yeah.
I like that shot from Tyler. Boy, that was a rough dry break for Jeff, but pretty fortunate leaving him where he did.
What do you think about hitting the right-hand side of this one ball and trying to use this wall of balls? Maybe you can come back between the 9-6 or, and maybe even rub something and get funny.
Yeah, I think you might see a kick and stick here. I think you might see him come behind that one ball and kick the one back past the cluster, or maybe bank back in there. I think he's going to try and keep that cue ball up there and get the one.
He flat out went for a bank on the one, hoping to maybe get lucky, get the 9, the 8, or a good roll, but he's left Tyler.
Yeah, that's a
mark to score there.
That's definitely a good window for him right there.
Who got out that first game?
Jeff did.
Jeff did, that's right.
Yep. It looks like Tyler's got a little too big of an angle to freeze for the 2 ball. Well, maybe not. Maybe he can hold up and take the take the 2 ball up into the top right corner.
He was actually looking at trying to catch that gap between the 5-3 and into the side pocket. He walked over and looked at that.
It's a lot. Oh.
Yeah. Well, this young man, I don't know. They were talking about it during the warm-up match for the Mosconi Cup when Team USA played Team England, that he actually took the noise, the crowd noise and everything from past year Mosconi Cups and recorded it and played it in his headset while he was practicing.
Really?
To learn how to fade the crowd noise and the heckling and everything that goes on at the Mosconi Cup, especially when we're playing in Europe.
I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, man, it was distracting even watching that. Yeah. If you can turn that into soothing, you're doing something right.
Yeah, bottle that.
Yeah. Well, Tyler was able to hit that gap here, but missed the 1 ball.
And has left Jeff snookered.
I don't care too much for the 2 rail here, but I think it's about all he's. Oh, maybe he's just going to go 1.
Yeah, he's going to go 1, maybe try to kick the 1 past the 8-4 and the cue ball off to the side rail.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Still left a gap, but that was a good try.
He hasn't left an easy shot for Tyler here.
Yeah, it doesn't look that way. I think if I were playing this, I think you might see Tyler back cutting the 1 ball, and he's probably going to drift over to that side and come back for the 2 ball. It's a little tricky with the side pocket right there. I think the
Yeah.
2 passes the 5, doesn't it?
It looks like it might.
He might be running around too.
Yeah,
That's tricky.
Let it scoot a couple rails down table and come back up for it. I think I like letting it go forward too. And he's going to come
Yeah.
back to the low side of it if it doesn't hit that 7.
Oh, man. It looked
That
like
was
it was going to be a great shot right there. Little unfortunate kissing that 7 ball.
Yeah, it was. He hit that ball nice.
He's coming through the pack, huh?
Yeah, it's a little,
I think I like what he's going for here, the 2 rail, because you have a chance of hiding behind these balls and kicking the 2 down towards the foot rail. Wow, what a
nice
great shot. Hold up.
It's coming out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. They're actually, the table here that he's playing on, the side of the room, it was so cold. So this table is actually playing super fast.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 5 degrees outside on this day.
Oh,
And
wow.
there's doors right by where we are, with maybe 20 feet away from this table, that goes into a little like hallway, and then there's an outside door to a loading dock, and that door was open most of the time.
Oh my gosh.
So it was absolutely freezing in this corner. So this table is actually running really fast compared to the rest of these tables.
Wow, that's a nice shot by Jeff.
Yeah, it was.
Getting through that pack.
No.
Looks like that 3 goes by. It looks like he's probably just going to stun and slide right over for that 4 ball. I don't think he's going to want to mess with going past the 9.
Yeah, no, I don't think he can. He'd have to run into it, like just sliding off of it, like you said. And if you hit the underside of the 9, that's okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's actually the top side of the 9 if you're doing table relation. Yeah, that's nice. Nice little angle there. You're gonna be able to pop off for the 5.
Yeah, boy, it didn't look great when he had that first shot, but he's peeling this rack apart real well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's solving all of the big issues and puzzles, and getting down to the easy work.
Mm-hmm.
This shot on the 4 is nice, shooting past both points of the side pocket, and you've actually got to shoot this to the left side of the hole, kind of. Everybody tends to undercut these. Perfect.
Oh, wow, nice shot. That was beautiful.
Everybody wants, for some reason, to shoot that ball down the rail, and if you can keep it from touching that rail and go into the center of the opening, you're more likely to make it.
That's for sure. I think he's probably just going to carry straight forward here off the side rail and take the 6 in the side, or maybe he's going to draw back. Oh, that's definitely what he was doing. It's a great shot.
Yeah.
I think he will... Sorry, go ahead.
I think, go forward to the rail and bounce off back out between the 8-9.
I think so. Looks like he might be lining up to just stop it. Yeah. It's kind of nice when you don't have to navigate gaps. It's a fun thing to avoid.
Yeah. Crusader, these are 9-foot diamond tables.
As good as they come. It's my favorite table out there. I like that shot. It does look like he underrolled it perfectly.
Yeah, now he's going to have to shoot them, but he's going to be shooting them both in the in the same hole. Slide off and just shoot the 9 ball right there.
Just take this shot nice and easy. A lot of players go over to the side and then come back.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I might be frozen here.
Uh-oh. The other one isn't.
There it is. Well, it looks like he did just that. We'll never know
Yeah,
if he
he
got to
did.
the side rail or not.
No, he
Oh,
didn't. He didn't
Oh,
go to
okay.
the side rail. Yeah. So one of my views is frozen. I'll have to get the tech genius to fix it for me. He's on break.
Yeah, well, good. Glad you guys are getting a break.
I almost thought they were both frozen until I saw the guy moving on the upper there. He was so still. And that makes
Yep.
Jeff up 2-0.
Yeah. James asking about our storage unit. We have diamonds out there also. We have a 9-foot diamond and then 3 bar boxes. We were just out there today. Joel hosted a tournament for everyone 570 and below with a Fargo rating. He got a pretty good turnout too.
I like it when people do stuff like that.
Oh man, it looks like his 5 balls rolled out here. Oh,
Yeah, just a
he
wee
caught
bit.
it. Just a little bit.
Yeah, you got to put them in the little divots. And
These racks are finicky. I've played around a little bit with them, and boy, it's definitely there's a learning curve to them.
Have you've used the AccuRack?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
We just ordered.
You actually, if you read the directions that come with your AccuRack, it says you're actually supposed to push the balls up from the back when you're out.
It seems like you load them row by row, and then start to push them back. Oh, looks like another dry break here.
Yep, and my other camera angle started working.
Oh, good.
But
Boy,
yeah,
that
you're
racking
actually
on the
supposed to-
spot is a whole new game, isn't it?
No, yeah, it takes away the wing ball, it takes away the one ball in the side, and then you can't do a cut break. You have to break from the box. So it's more of a luck factor on making a ball and getting a shot on the break.
I think Tyler's probably going to play safe here. He's probably banking that ball right on the side of the 2 ball and probably trying to leave under the 3 or the 5. Is that
That's
what?
the 5.
The 5.
Yeah. That's exactly what he's done.
That's a really nice shot.
I also heard that, I think it was Tyler talking again, or maybe it was somebody talking about him. He actually, for getting ready for the Philippines, getting ready for the Moscone Cup, went to the Philippines for several weeks to learn some from the Filipino players and how they do things and stuff. And you can see there's like when during the Moscone Cup, him and Sky, I think, were playing together, or maybe it was him and Billy. And he was like, well, the Filipinos, they shoot it like this. But he did a lot of stuff to really prepare himself being a newbie, and everybody was like, why is he playing and stuff. He really had something to prove. And
well, he comes in looking like such a young, innocent guy, you know, and you see him on the table, and that's definitely not the way he plays pool.
yeah, no.
Gonna see a 1-rail kick here. Good hit. Oh, looks like he's gonna get a little bit fortunate, not leaving too great of a shot on the 1. It's a pretty steep cut. I guess it's not too much for Tyler to think about.
Yeah, but what he has to think about is, his speed control, getting back across table, that short, that narrow little gap there between the 4 and the 2, and to get shape on the 2 next. I mean, you could do rail first shot, but you'd like to shoot straight at it.
Yeah. Yep, I think like you're saying, he's going to come over and across for the 2 ball. Yeah. And then I think he'll probably go to the foot rail to get on the backside of the 3.
Yeah. Here, this is just center ball, back and forth. He's not trying to work down table, nothing.
Wow. Great shot.
That's perfect. Nice angle there. He's coming to look straight out to play that 3-8 combination. He must have got pretty straight on this.
Yep.
Doesn't want to draw back for the 3.
Yeah, this is a tough shot to force.
Yeah.
I like just rolling forward and taking the combo.
Yeah, it's relatively easy. And if he, cuts it, if he hits it bad to the left-hand side there, the 8 could also go off of the 6.
Yep. Yep, nice stop there. Looks like he's got a pretty good line. Looks like that 3 ball might drift up towards the top left corner after he
Yeah.
hits it. As long as he just pops up, should be good to go.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
we'll
want to
see.
hit this with enough just to be sure that my cue ball comes back out around that 6.
Yeah. I love that. That's a great shot.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna clear the 9. He's got a great angle to come back across. And looks like Tyler's gonna put a mark on the board here. It's interesting to watch the Fargo percentages change. Jeff started at about a 22%, and he's up to 42 after being up 2-0.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get into those higher numbers like that, those are, or any of the numbers, 75, 100 points, 100-point difference is twice the player.
Yep.
So, you're looking at what, like a 70-point difference there? No, 50-something. So.
Yep, that's pretty wild. I definitely think Fargo's the best we've ever had, but it's going to take a while for it to all even out.
Well, yeah, especially when you don't have everybody, you still have people fighting it and not wanting to put information into the system, or the people who still don't want to be known, or they don't believe it. I'm waiting for it to prove to me. Well, how can it prove to you if you don't
If you
put
don't
information
participate.
in it?
Exactly. Oh,
All right, looks
beautifully.
like we're getting ready to be joined here. Get Kevin back in the mix with us, too.
Great. Man, Tyler is just so smooth and technically sound.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Summerfield?
I'm doing well. I'm loving this. I haven't gotten to watch much of the 9-ball, so this is great for me.
Well, now you're getting a ringside seat.
Yes, I am.
Yep, that match that's going on the next table over is, no, it couldn't be on the next one over because we've got 2 camera on this one.
I think he's probably just going to stop right there to give himself a long, nice angle on the 7-ball to come back down table. Oh, a little more draw than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
Rail straight over at the 9, or is he going to slide down the rail at it?
I think he's going to slide.
I think he's going to high right.
High karate?
High right and come back out. I think he's going to slide. Oh, perfect.
Like
great shot.
The rail a little bit. Nice
a little bit off that rail. Nice shot.
Yep, that match that's going on the next table over there will be our final match of the night. Lots of the Europeans played this tournament, Crusader. Chris Melling was there.
Oh my goodness.
Jason Shore was there.
Wow. Holy cow.
Tyler actually following the rules and not conceding this 9.
Yep.
And that is a rule. There's no conceding.
Yep.
That's a rule.
And what happens if you do? Is it a loss of match?
You lose an extra game.
Yeah. Well,
an additional game.
Don't they do the warning the first time?
It's not the way the rule is written. The rule is written, if you do it, you lose a game.
Oh, but it looks like we got that one mislabeled there. Tyler got another game.
Oops.
No, Jeff won that. Yeah.
I had already given Tyler the game in my head when he was shooting the 9.
Yeah, I think you and I are to blame for that one. I said he was out, and you marked the score. Oh.
Yeah, we did it from the future again.
It's proof, though, that these are tight table pockets, and we can all make mistakes late in the rack.
And the commentator jinx is real.
It's true. I'm going to try and keep my mouth shut.
No, you can't. You can't do that. You have to talk.
So, yeah, European. Yeah, we had, who do we have from Europe? We had Ralph Souquet. Is Torsten Homan, is he still living in Europe? He's living in the U.S.?
Well, he's considered one of the European players. Torsten Homan was there. Mika Immonen.
Even though he's living in the U.S. now, I believe.
Whatever, so is Jason, but Jason was there.
Yeah, Jason Shaw was there. Chris Melling was there.
Eklund.
Eklund Kachi, yep. From Albania. It's not really Europe, but...
Well, whatever.
Man, Kachi is so much fun to watch. All those guys are. Mika. I watched some of Mika's straight pool. Talented guys. Oh, that one ball wants to go. There we go.
Got a little love, it did.
Yep, a little kiss. Still a tough shot on that 2 ball. I really like banking this ball back towards the 3-7 or the 5-7 and trying to hide behind that 4 ball. Or coming off.
That's tough to get behind.
That's right. Nels Fan was there also.
Yeah, he was there.
Could also think about coming off the backside of the 2 ball and trying to hide behind that 5-7. It's a tough shot. He's shot pretty aggressively so far. There you go. Eyes right behind that 4 ball. Great shot. Oh!
Oh, no.
It leaked out.
It did not get there.
Nope.
Someone's whispering right next to the camera.
Oh, yep. You can welcome Gunnar Creed. He's helping me a little bit here. Gunnar, do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Gunnar.
Hi, Gunnar.
He's pretty excited. This is the first one I've done over here, so he's watching a little pool with me.
Awesome.
I actually thought that whispering was in the recording from the match.
Oh, really?
I didn't realize that was coming from your end. Because there were some young people at the tournament there, you know,
Were there?
stationed. You know, they were camped out right next to our cameras, so I thought maybe it was one of them.
Yep.
Well, he has
Sure.
angle on the floor. He actually has his choice. He could just try to bottom right to the center of the table, shoot the combination, or he could continue past the center of the table all the way over for the 5 in the upper left corner. But looks like he's going to go with option A and shoot the combination.
Yep, that's a lot more natural shot. Hey, that's a pretty tough draw
The same
stroke.
shot, you know, the same shot that gets you to the center table, just continue on that same exact line that gets you straight in on the 5 to the other corner. But oh, he's going forward. Okay, is he going to get there? Is he going to get there? He's did not really get there. It's still a mental shot.
It's a tricky combination, though. That was what I was thinking he'd do, is come around or try and draw out and then take the 5 over to the other side. But
I mean, I thought he was going to just shoot bottom right. I didn't know he was going to go forward.
well, that's a tricky combo. But he's coming off that head rail, and he'll have a nice natural shot on the 5 if he can make this combo. Eeh. That's a tough one for me.
Yeah, the hard part is going to be getting a shot on the 5. Oh, wow.
Fires it. Gets
Where he
around.
stops. Oof.
Man.
Yeah, safe here.
Well, he got on the 5.
Yeah, I don't know that he
Didn't
can
necessarily-
without scratching though.
Yeah, that looks
You have
tricky.
to just play safe. Just bank the 5 out of there. Leave the cue ball behind the 6.
Mm-hmm. I like that shot, but down 3-0. I think he's going to try and slide this 5 ball in.
Oh, he can cut this in the side. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he would have to go to the corner.
I don't think
that's
he
a nice
wants.
shot.
Ooh,
This is going to work out.
that is going to work out. Got a little fortunate with the nudge there, but a good shot. Pop out, get yourself a nice angle on the 8 ball. And you think he's just going to come straight back down the table, come off the head rail? Looks like it.
When the ball is, you know, a little bit jerky there. When the ball is that close to the pocket, it's really kind of shooter's choice because he has options.
Yep. There it is.
All right, Tyler on the scoreboard.
Now we can mark that one.
Now I can mark it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, it was fun watching him shoot at the Moscone Cup. I was blown away at his poise and just his natural ability. Pretty incredible. Sherry was talking a little bit about his preparation, and it worked out.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't seem phased in the least by all that racket going on over there.
He really didn't.
So all that preparation work he put in, that really paid off.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it was a fun, exciting team. The youth of the American squad.
Yeah, the trivia bot is starting to repeat itself.
Well, it looks like he made the one ball in the side again. He did that on the opening break, but not a great shot on the two here.
No, well, at least he can see it, I think.
He might be able to see an edge of it. Man, that's tough. I think you might see I guess if he can see the edge. He's going to go to kiss off it and play safe behind that 4-6. Whew, that's tough. I might consider...
That's touchy.
I might consider coming through the 4-6 and playing the 2-railer.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can get to that foot rail past the 4 ball, but no, it looks like he's lining up straight into it. Oh, we could see way more of it than I thought.
Yeah, just trying to get to this other side of these balls, and I think it just barely got there, although I think he can kick and stick pretty easily here.
Yeah, you think he's just going to go under it and kick that 2-up table?
Looks to me he has that available to him. And if it's available, I think that's the shot.
Yep. Wow.
That's a nice shot.
Perfect control.
Perfectly executed.
Tyler has made a couple really nice kick shots here. Looks like that 2 on the side is pretty feasible. I think that's what he's looking at. Going past the 6. Yep. Ooh, great try. Man, it gets... Ooh. Little window there.
I think he's going to be... I think I smell another safety coming on here.
Yeah, being that close to the 9, it's hard not to just stick him right there. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
And giving Tyler some kick practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this no jump cue thing really changes things. That's a great shot.
I don't think he'd be jumping.
He wouldn't be jumping this one. No, he wouldn't. Man, not much room to do anything there, is there? I guess you can spin it going by the 5 ball there. Could probably go under the 6 and play that a couple rails. Looks like he's just going to spin off this.
All right, so he must not be frozen on the 9 then.
Yeah, just enough room to work with.
All right, good hit.
Oh, that might go. Oh, a little wide.
Well, this is kind of a touchy shot. These are not that easy.
Yeah, in that closer proximity, they are a little bit tricky. But I think he's got the room to cut that down there and pop up. That is the 3 ball over there by the 7, or is that the 5?
That is the 5 ball. So
Okay.
4 balls the next ball.
Yep, so he's probably going to come around 2 rails for that 4 ball. No, it looks like maybe just shoot straight up.
Nice shot and good
Wow. Great shot.
position. Oh, slow down, cue ball. Where are you going?
Easy. Boy, he's shooting really good.
Yeah, he is. He's like, Tyler who? Yeah. Doesn't ring a bell. Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's the only one at the table when he's shooting. Those are some good nerves, though, if you can step to the table and, yeah, be able to produce. I think, looks like he's just going to slide over for that 5 ball. Right through the 6-9.
Ooh,
Oh, don't nudge it.
Put a little extra on that one, and that's going to cost him, I think.
Yep, that's a rough roll. Yeah, I think he can still. You think he can still see the edge there?
I don't think so. I think he's putting his kicking shoes back on.
Looks like it.
Good hit. Is it in?
Whoa,
No,
great hit. Not quite. He didn't want that shot on the 6 ball anyway.
No. Well, look at the shot he's left, if you want to call it a shot. I mean, he
got really fortunate. Yeah.
That's landed in no man's land.
He's got a tough shot if he's cutting it down the rail to avoid that side pocket. Doesn't look like he can back cut. Yep.
Sherry has an idea of what he should do. She's waving her arms around, trying to do sign language, pantomime or something, but it's not working. I'm not picking up what she's laying down.
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to fire that ball right down the side.
Bank it right at the 9. Yeehaw. You got to hit harder than that if you're going to make the 9.
Ooh.
So actually, he had room to cut that in without scratching on the side. So
yep.
I didn't know that was an option. So that was a
well,
good effort.
He barely got past that side pocket, and he missed it wide. So if he would have hit it a little more fat, it's tough to say. He got a great line on the 6 ball.
Possible that he might have scratched that. He actually hit the 5 properly to make it.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
I think he's going to thin this 5, come around 2 rails to be on the 6 ball there. I think he wants to be a little closer to the side pocket than he is right now.
Yeah, if you can get the cue ball back to right where he is right now, that'd be pretty good.
Yep.
Is it going to get there? Does it have enough speed? Does it have enough
Perfect.
speed? Yes, it does.
Great shot. Oh, might be a little straight. Nope, he's going to be just fine.
He's got an angle. He can go forward 2 rails or even just pop it 1 rail.
I like going forward on this shot. I just feel like I'm fighting myself too much coming back.
Yeah, he's looking at going to the middle of the table, forward 2 rails.
Yep, a little bit of high right. Leave yourself a good angle on the 7 to come back for the 8. Oh, nope, he just came straight back. Well, he hit it perfect. Might have wanted a little more of an angle. You think he's just going to draw straight back here?
Well, he's kind of forced to now because he looks like he's pretty straight in. I don't think he has angle to go forward, does he?
I don't know. That's pretty straight. Yeah, I think he's kind of...
You don't really like drawing, the ball, the length of the table like this. You'd rather just let the cue ball work naturally around the rails.
Yeah.
Looks like
maybe he's got enough room to go forward and straight back.
Ooh, is that gonna get there?
Underhit it just a little bit.
He's got a shot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's all right.
I wouldn't go that far. He has a shot. It's a tough shot, whether he makes it or cuts it.
He has a little more room than I thought he did. I think if you... Yeah, I want to hit this ball with enough speed that I'm sure I get there. I think I'm going to cut it and come around behind the 9.
Being an almost 700 Frogger rate, he's supposed to be able to handle this, and he is.
Yes, he is. Come on, ball, get legs.
That was a nice shot. Nicely done.
It's a
nice
great
recovery.
shot.
Good recovery.
Wow. Still a lot of match to go here, but being up 3-1 and shooting the 9 ball, whew, up 4-1's got to feel pretty good. He's approaching that 50-50 mark.
He's getting there.
Oh, whoa, it jumped. 59-41 now. Yeah, I don't know what I'd say about the odds here. I think that if Tyler gets on a run, I guess it's tough with racking the 9 on the spot. Anything can happen there.
Yeah, because you're not, you're not guaranteed to make the wing ball in the corner anymore, or the one in the side, which is the point of this.
Yeah, he's the only one that's been consistently making a ball. I guess it's only been twice, but he's made that 1 ball. And there again, if you can't control the 1 ball,
yeah, so most
you don't.
Of the, sorry, go ahead.
Well, you just can't guarantee yourself a shot. So even if you make a ball, you're still stepping to the table hoping.
Right, yeah. Most of the players have been going with the cut break, because then that lets them make a ball a lot more often than just hitting them square. Hitting them square, they've been coming up dry almost every time.
Wow.
So going with the cut break, they've been making balls more often, but then you're really just counting on luck to hope to come up with a shot.
Let's see if he can get... No, that 1 ball came a little bit high.
He hit him square, and I think he's come up dry.
Yep.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, wait, no, did he make
There's
a ball?
1 down. He did.
All right.
I wonder which one he fired in. I missed it.
I sit corrected.
Well, I can't really tell if that 2 ball goes by the 5, but...
Well, since he's lining up the combination, I'm going to go out on a limb and
say
no, it
doesn't look that way. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be one to shoot that combo. Might be hoping to leave the pro side of things and shoot that 2 up in the top left corner. And if he gets bad, he can try and shoot the combo. I guess if he gets bad, he's got a pretty easy save from there, too.
So Kevin Beasley in the chat wants to know, do we think the controversy last year between Shane and Jason Shaw prompted the racking changes? No, I don't think so. That was a controversy over loose racking and leaving a gap to give yourself an advantage on the break, which these rules do nothing to address that. These rules are meant to just make it harder to make balls on the break by, instead of putting the 1 on the spot, putting the 9 on the spot. So I don't think it has anything to do with that.
Well,
I think it's just to prevent people from just running many racks in a row by automatically making a ball on the break every time.
Yeah, with that winner break, I think that's, even though we like to see people string a bunch of racks together, that's probably the worst thing for a spectating pool. They just make it look so easy. That's a really nice shot there.
Simple but effective.
I also think as long as they're coming up with new products for the racking systems, those little flat racks, they're always going to be able to keep the players guessing a little bit. Seems like when they spend time with any one of them, they're able to figure out how to manipulate them. But this is with the 9 in the middle, man, I haven't seen anybody consistently nailing that.
Not yet, till someone solves that puzzle.
Just a matter of time.
Secret. They'll be like, all right, if you hit it 3/4 full with exactly 1 tip of left, bottom, at this speed, this 3rd ball in the rack will go 3 rails over here in this pocket every time.
Yeah.
Once they start, doing stuff like that, then they'll change the rules again.
Well, I really like. No. It's a good shot. I really like kicking that from the foot rail and trying to get behind the 3/8. But he thins it perfectly there.
But unfortunately, he's left him straight into the side. It looks like it goes.
I think it does. Looks like
You have to draw back, bump the 3 because he does have just a little bit of angle on the 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like he's got a little too much angle to just stop there. So yeah, if he can draw straight into that 3 and bump it a little bit.
At least that's how I see it. Let's see what he sees.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's
great shot.
Yeah, that worked out very nice.
And nice back cut on the 3. Do you think he's going to come 3 rails up between the 6/8, or do you think he'll try and stay below the 8 ball here?
Yeah, I like the 3 rails to the middle of the table, but he's going to just use the little bit of inside and kill it off the end rail.
I like that. I get awful worried about that 8 ball when I shoot it that way, but he's got good control.
And from here, this rack is pretty much solved.
Yes, it is.
Stop.
Yep, stop right there.
Come out to the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with that 7 hanging so close, you don't have to do too much here. Just a couple inches back from there. Yep. And looks like he's going to try and shoot that 8 in the side. He's got a good natural angle here to come over towards the side. Wants to be fairly straight.
Yeah, I'm in the Burt Kinnister camp. I hate playing position for side pockets.
Oh no, and that's why right there. Oh. And that's the first real mistake we've seen from Jeff. He's been running the ball so good.
I mean, I like just a little bit of inside, just a hair of inside, coming straight at the 8 for the 8 in that bottom left corner on screen. That's
man,
that's how I liked shooting that.
That is a heartbreaking scratch there. But the gifts have been given. Yeah. Tyler handed him one very similar, and Jeff gave it back. Something you can't afford to do. Yeah, exactly. It's the South. Southern hospitality. Well, Tyler hoping to put a break together here. He's definitely been pocketing that 1 ball. It'll be interesting to see where that 2 ball goes in his rack. I know that pattern racking isn't allowed, but it seems like it winds up on the back of the rack pretty frequently.
Yeah, some people were under the impression that they were required to rack the 2 at the back, but that is not required.
Mm-hmm. It's going to go right to the corner of that box. Yeah, and that 1 ball's been coming straight across.
Let's see if Tyler uses the cut break. Yes, he does. 1 ball straight in.
And he's been real consistent with that. If he can get on that 2 ball, it's going to be a really effective break.
Well, he's on the 2 ball.
Yes, he is. Not exactly. I got to quit saying that stuff. It does look like he's got a cut in the side there. Not a terrific cut in the side.
He may shoot the 2 in that general direction and just try to get the cue ball behind the 8. Cue ball to the rail and then snug it behind the 8.
I like that shot. As long as you get free of the 6 ball. Man, you gotta think he wants to get out of this rack, though. 9 ball's tough. When you get to the table, you want to get out. He's gonna thin that 2 ball. Probably try and get the 2 behind the 6. Then use the 4-6 as blockers. I think he hit it too much.
Yeah, that's gonna leak out.
Yep. It's hard to hit the ball that thin.
He hasn't left a shot though. You can
Nope,
see
no
the
open
two, but no
pocket.
shot.
Even the safety's a little tricky here. At the angle he's coming towards the 8.
You just go for the simple, put the 2 over on that left side rail, cue ball back on the right side rail.
Mm-hmm.
One possibility.
I think that's what he's looking at. Just thinning that 2 ball, and then he can come up behind the 6. Get the 2 up there. He shot what I was thinking Tyler was shooting last time. That is a really nice shot.
That's a nice shot because that 4 blocks kicking behind the 2 ball.
Mm-hmm. I think at this point, yep, Tyler's going to go... I think he's going to go 2 rails off that top side rail and the head rail. Sure, that's what he was looking at, but maybe you can see a piece of it. Looks like he can.
He could see the piece of the 2.
Oh, get past it.
It did.
Yes, he did.
It's
a good shot. Looks like Jeff can see a little piece of that, but it's certainly not enough to not scratch. Guess maybe he could try and come up behind it and kick it. I think he's going to go the long rail here.
You can't cut it in. I don't even know if you can kick behind it. There's a big hole in the rail over there where you need to kick.
Mm-hmm. He might be able to spin it off that line. Oh, he's looking at coming behind it. Yeah. It's a good shot.
All right, that's the 5 ball down table, so 4 balls next.
Yep. Yeah, and this is no walk in the park here. Tyler's going to carry forward and then pop off that side rail to take the 4 in the same pocket as the 2. Nice.
All right.
It's a great shot.
Now he's perfectly in line, and the rest of these balls are sitting pretty good.
Yes, they are.
Tyler needs this. He needs to close up that gap in the score.
Do you think he's going to come around the 6 ball here? I think so. I think he'll follow forward and come up on the opposite side of that 6-9.
Looks to me like he has angle just to follow just 1 rail straight to the middle of the table.
And go right between the 6-9. It looks like he's drawn.
Low. He's going to go around the 8.
I like that. That way you kind of avoid that whole mess off the side rail.
Well, I thought he was going to go like all the way down the table past the 9, which he is.
Oh.
But I thought he was going to go like center left around the 8, bringing the cue ball all the way down table, like almost all the way to that magic rack or that Accu rack.
Yeah, he's got the room, but I think he wanted a little more than that. Just going to play this straight up and down.
So obviously the angle in real life, it looks a little bit different than it does on camera.
It sure does. Not having that top view really changes things.
I miss those LitmanLights.com overhead cam.
Those things are great. I was very impressed. This little straight drop. Oh, again, had a little more of an angle than I thought he did. That's just a perfect angle on the 7 ball. I think Tyler's starting to warm up. Hopefully Jeff's staying warm over there in the seat too. That's tough. That winter break format, if somebody's actually breaking and running racks, it's tough to step to the table after a guy runs a couple. Beautiful shot. Man, it's so smooth.
Do you think it's worse? This is just hypothetical. Do you think it's worse if somebody runs 5 racks on you really quickly, like Jason Shaw just running really quickly on you, or someone very slow and deliberate running 5 racks. In the
Oh, yeah.
in the one sense, the slow player, you're kind of like ice cold, just sitting there for an hour watching them run 5 racks. On the other hand, if someone like Jason Shaw or some other fast player runs 5 racks on you in 2 minutes, it feels like, wow, 2 minutes ago I just lost 5 games in 2 minutes. Holy cow! It really hits you hard. So
You've got a point there. I think
which is
that when
worse?
somebody runs 5 and makes it look just like it's nothing, I mean, I don't think there's a player out there who isn't a little bit intimidated by that. But when somebody's taking all that time and going super methodic, I mean, I'm a quick player, and that is just maddening to me. It's tough to sit there
Just
for that.
dying over there in your seat.
Yeah, I'm giving away my secrets. That's probably not too good.
Now I know.
Yeah, these guys both play at a pretty good pace.
So now I know when I play you, I have to make sure I specify no shot clock. I can take as long as I
Yep.
want.
We were goofing off just trying to play with a 45-second shot clock for a little while, and it's definitely something that's there. I shoot pretty quick, but it's tough. There's that
He
one
is
ball again.
very consistent, making that one on the side with that cut break. He's definitely got this break figured out.
Yeah,
Now he just has to figure out how to get shape on the 2.
no
If he could
kidding.
do that, then Jeff's really in trouble.
When you got to hit him so hard with the rules about the break that
Yeah, and
it's
the
tough to
3-point
control
rule,
that
yeah.
end ball. Well, there was a time when I wouldn't think that anyone would try and draw past that side pocket, but I would not put it past Tyler to try and draw past this. He just shoots so smooth, and he's got that revo that just has such.
Almost certainly going to hit the point, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult to actually get a shot on the 3.
Now you gotta put that Filipino draw stroke on it.
Mm-hmm. Hit the ball a little more full, throw it a little bit, so you're going to see some low left. You might even get past that.
What
Look
a
at that shot. Wow.
Smooth.
And that's just, I mean, that's a shot that you just weren't able to see for a long period of time. I really think that if you want an advertisement for the Revo shaft and for the modern pool stroke, that's it right there. I mean, he didn't even touch that point. Just that smooth reaction, pretty amazing. And straight up for that 4 ball. Boy, oh boy. He does not look too worried about the racking the 9 on the spot, does he?
No, it doesn't seem to really phase him much. Looks like he's starting to wake up some. I actually talked to him after this match was over, and he was like, "Can we lose that recording? I hate morning matches." I was like, "No, now you can go back and watch it and figure out what you're doing wrong in them morning matches."
What I'm doing wrong is I'm not drinking enough coffee.
Yeah. I knew we had something in common. Good shot.
Hey, Mad Mark from Madison, Wisconsin.
And gonna come around 2 rails here for the 7. I would imagine.
Yeah, he's crushed that.
Ooh, he's definitely overhit that one.
Yes, he has.
Ooh. All right. Time to put that Revo to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, snatch that rock.
I almost consider going into the 9 ball here. You're naturally drifting across, but it looks like he's going to draw out of it.
He's gonna probably come back and play that 8 ball in the side pocket. Oh wow!
Wow.
He definitely put that Revo shaft to work.
That's incredible.
He has money's worth on that shaft on that one shot.
Yeah. Man, beautiful. And 1 rail to the opposite side of that 9 ball. Nope, he's just going to sit it there. Beautiful. What a rack.
What a recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Ties it up with that break and run.
Yep, 4-4, man. This is tough to sit through for Jeff. You want your percentage go from 59 him down to 29 on his corner. But lots more pool to go.
When you get up into those near 700, 700, 800, even those percentages, I mean, that's for, what Fargo says, but
Mm-hmm.
at any point, one of these guys could catch a gear and the other guy never gets to the table again.
Yep. Well, we're at a 2-pack right now for Tyler, right?
I don't remember the rack before last. That's asking a lot for me to remember that far back.
Yeah.
2 racks ago, I can't remember that far.
We'll call it a 1 so far, but you might start to see a pack coming out here.
I know he's won 2 games in a row. I just don't know if the first of the 2 games was a break and run.
Yeah. Well, I did it to him again. I spoke too soon, but luckily another ball went in, except for the 1 ball.
And then he's got a shot on that one that he didn't.
Yes, he does.
With a nice angle come across for the 2. He'd want to get straight in on the 2. They can just draw straight back for the 3.
Mm-hmm.
4 is gone. 5 is next.
Yeah, just get over there.
Hold up, sugar.
Ooh. Yeah.
You did say straight. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, but don't corner hook yourself either on that side, from the side pocket there.
Get a little bit of draw out of here.
That's more than a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
He's just showing off.
It's
That was totally unnecessary.
Clicks
Just
play.
effortless. Well, the way he's drawn the ball, I think he might come around the 6, but I think I would play right between the 6-9 here to get on the 5.
If you can come between the 6-7, I like that better. If you can draw it, which we know he can.
I think that's probably what you're going to see here. No?
He almost missed that ball. At least it looked like he almost missed it.
Whew. Just got a perfect little line there. It's a pretty nice nudge for the 9 ball to give him.
Draw it straight back for the 6 on the side.
I think so.
I think he's going to draw 3 rails back and come around for the 6.
Might as well. It looks like his comfort zone. Smooth little draw stroke.
He only drew it
Wow.
6 inches. What happened? Did he miscue?
He underdrew it.
Yeah, I actually think he underdrew it too. I don't think that was his intention.
Actually, this is perfectly
And
fine.
go down table.
Oh,
and
yeah.
back up. And it doesn't matter what side he wants to get on the 7. It goes in both corners down here.
Yeah, you prefer to be on this side of the 7 just because it takes the 8 ball out of play for moving your cue ball around.
He's come a little far. He's going to have to go forward to the side rail and back out for the 8 here.
I think you're right. But he's comfortable hitting that nice full stroke. I don't think that's a disadvantage for him at all. Just so nice and easy. Great shot.
Just don't get on the rail. Slow down.
Yep. And he's showing you there where he wants to be. Just a nice, smooth outside English shot coming off that top rail, nice and easy. Beautiful shot.
That's perfect. Good speed.
Chasing shape. I like it. Chasing that straight in shape.
There it is.
And for
He's
the
not
first
missing
time
any
this
more of
set-
those.
For the first time in this set, Tyler Styer in the lead. 5-4, race to 9.
And whether it's 2 or 3, we're talking packs now. So
Uh-huh.
he's run at least 2 of them.
Go get you some. That 8's a little
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah. So when are you arriving at the coast, Summerfield?
I'll be out there Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm going to try and make it out for fun day. I'd like to actually leave Friday and be able to play in some of the tournaments there Saturday, but I'm not sure. I know they're doing a Saratoga tournament there Saturday, and
Yeah.
I've never actually competitively played Saratoga, so.
I've never played it. It's hard to watch. It's confusing and
Mm-hmm.
And they had the bright idea to use a different set of balls with totally different colors.
uh-oh.
Oh,
Right.
no. Oh. He got kicked pretty good there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal. Just nailed that one ball again, though. And Jeff is out of his seat with a fury.
Like.
Yep.
I think I shoot.
Looks like they're going to get that rack out of there.
And they're blocking my view on both camera angles. Get out of the way.
All right. Kevin is in favor of Saratoga. And they've got that tournament, the part of
I am not.
the Midwest, what is that, the Midwest bar table? No, that's the, no, that's not where they do the Saratoga.
Oh, it's somewhere out in like Wyoming or Utah
Yeah.
or somewhere out there, isn't it?
I think it is Wyoming, yeah.
Yeah.
Wyoming.
And they do like 3 or 4 tournaments and, yeah, kind of like something like a Derby City where they've got multiple events. But they started at Saratoga out there.
Mm-hmm. I think what he's looking at is coming around the backside of that 3 ball. It looked like he was lining up to shoot it, but I just can't imagine
I don't know
it
that
going. I think he's going to go 2 rails and get behind it to shoot up in the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, high left, zigzag in behind it.
Yeah.
1959. 69.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
1990. You know the last digit's a 9, right, Mark?
People in the chat room trying to
This
guess.
looks pretty good. That's
Great shot. Wow.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect. You can just roll straight forward now for the 4.
I think so. He may be nudging that 9 ball. Oh, maybe not.
No,
Looks like
to
he's
me,
got a...
it looks like he's dead straight to me. That's how it looks to me.
What a shot.
That's like if he's dead straight, which I think he is. That's like ball in hand position.
And just
Yep.
go forward for the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, don't get behind that 6.
He went way too
Oh,
far.
no. Oh. I know you're excited to be out of your chair, but not that excited. Shoot.
He did shoot too much.
Oh. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
We feel it.
See?
We feel
Oh.
your pain, Jeff. We feel your pain.
I totally do. Man, oh man.
Just kick the 9 in.
That's all you gotta do. Come across the top of the 4, so you can maybe make the 4 in that bottom corner and cue ball at the 9.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and hit that full 4 pretty full. Oh my gosh, look at that
Don't
shot.
hook yourself again.
Get out there, get out there.
It is. It's out.
That's
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
I mean, that'll work in a pinch. It'll do.
Man, those shots don't usually pay out, but that one sure did. That was a great shot. He's probably gonna come around to play that 6 in the side.
All right, now you have to have the mental fortitude to follow it up with a run out, because a lot of times after you get lucky,
Wow.
you might, miss the next shot after getting a lucky shot like that. And it's
Well, you know,
takes
that's
takes extra concentration to follow it up with a run out.
yeah. Take that moment to stand up and shake it off. You got to shake off the good shots and the bad.
Yeah, the killer shots and the luck shots. It's a true player that finishes out behind him.
Oh man, what a shot! That was awesome. And he probably wants to take that up in the corner, huh? I don't like firing that one to come across in the side.
I like just shoot and stop here. Shoot
Yep.
the 8 and you can shoot it up in the corner or in the side, whatever he's more comfortable with, and go back across the table.
It depends on the exact angle he has on the side. If he's dead
I
straight,
like the corner.
I mean, if you're dead straight, then you shoot in the corner. If you have some angle on the side, then you can shoot in the side and come across.
I think I like
Yeah.
the corner here, and that's where Jeff's shooting it.
I think so too. Just straight across, get past that side pocket. Wow, what a recovery.
Well, that was exciting.
Oh,
Phew.
nice.
Jeff might want that tape. Tyler might want to get rid of it, but Jeff's going to want to hold on to that one.
No, Tyler's made some nice shots too.
Yeah.
Oh, he has. Sherry was just saying that she spoke with him afterwards, and he's like, "Can we get rid of that one? I don't like those morning matches."
No, I was like, no, we ain't getting rid of it.
Well, great. Let's see if he can put something together on the break here. That really has been a huge difference. I mean, Jeff came out to a big lead early on, and Tyler was able to find a break. And we're looking at a race to 4 now.
Well, those first couple of games, too, Tyler missed some balls that he hasn't missed, like that 9 ball that he just hung in the jaws. What was that, for game 3?
Yeah.
That's what we like about 9 ball, Israel.
Yeah, I don't know if I would.
That's why I love 9-ball.
I don't know if I'd give that a lucky shot either. I would call that a fortunate roll, but I think that carom was exactly what he was looking at. He hit that ball firm, and he kicks with such control that I don't think that was all accidental.
1, 2.
Gosh, they're all up there.
Yeah, he's
3.
going. Yeah, he's going with the the solid hitting them square break, which has not been working out. You got to go with the cut break when the 9 is on the spot and breaking from the break box.
Looks like they're both taking a little break here. I saw them grabbing their coat.
Yeah, well, if they're gonna take a break, I'm gonna take a little break too. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, you go.
I gotta go refresh my tasty beverage.
Excellent.
Meanwhile, back on the ranch.
Well, Sherry, I'm sure I told you a minute ago that I'm joined by a special guest of my own, Mr. Gunnar Creed. So I wanted to introduce you to Gunnar. Gunnar, this is Sherry. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi, Gunnar. Hope you're enjoying it.
What do you think of the match so far, Gunnar?
Well, it looks pretty good. I've seen lots of things come up on the screen.
Yeah.
It's very interesting, and it's one of my first times seeing one of these, and the game looks good so far.
Great.
Why, thank you. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad you're. Yeah, he is. He's a natural. If you had a favorite in this match so far, who do you think, Tyler or Jeff?
I'd say Tyler.
Do you think Tyler?
Yeah.
I think that's a
Smart
pretty
one.
educated guess there, yep. In a race to 4, but I tell you, these guys are both playing really strong. I have been really impressed with Jeff's play so far.
Yeah, I had actually got to see Jeff play a little bit last year, so, because I didn't know him before then, and he plays pretty good.
Yes, he does. Like you guys are saying, 681's nothing to scoff at all.
Oh no. This next match that we have after this is going to be it's Skylar Woodward and Ruslan Chynakov. It'll be our last match of the night.
Whew. That'll be a fun one.
Oh, it's because we were sitting there, you know, they actually played on the table right next to where we had our equipment set up.
There's another cool
So
table over
got
there.
to watch most of the match, and it is a thriller, great match.
Oh, great. I'm looking forward to it. Looks like there was a question about me playing Scotch at the coast. I've actually played Scotch a couple times before, I think.
Oh, I can see.
I think only once there at Chinook Winds, but I'm excited about having the opportunity to play this time.
And who are you playing with?
A gal named Harmony Kephart.
I don't think I know her.
Yeah, we're trying a new strategy. We've never hit a ball together before, so I think it's going to work out just great.
No?
We're there to have a good time. Chinook Winds is a lot of fun, but it's one that I go to see friends, to play some pool, and to enjoy myself, and hope for the best.
I'm happy the Western DCA brings us in, so we get to hang out with our friends and, you know, watch them play pool and cheer for them. And
In the middle.
otherwise, I don't get to see my buddies.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's been good having you guys out there. I've appreciated being able to join you in the box out there too.
We appreciate having you.
Great.
Are they still on break? Or
Yeah.
one of them's on break, but not the other?
Tyler's back. Jeff isn't back yet.
Well, you can tell you're right about it being cold there. Jeff grabbed his coat awful quick, and Tyler's sitting there in his hoodie. That cold corner.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, oh, it
Don't
was
have that
absolutely
much
freezing in
temperature
that
all this
corner, and
time,
they're
I guess.
actually one more table away from it.
Wow.
Man
But
has
yeah, it
blue
was
glove.
freezing.
Yeah, we have our little pool shed out here in Eugene, and it gets pretty chilly out there, but you get the heaters roasting, and it warms up real quick.
And that's what I told Kevin. Next year, I'm bringing my little heater with me if we've got to be over there again. And I put it on my little space heater up underneath the table.
You'll be a popular booth. People will be coming by for the warmth.
Actually, I think this is table 5. This is after I move the camera.
No.
Just cold, probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like Jeff's back from his break.
Okay.
Gunner, I'm going to get back to it, buddy. Do you want to wish these guys luck?
Yep.
All right. And who are you? You're rooting for Tyler or for Jeff?
Tyler.
All right, Tyler it is. Thanks for joining me, buddy.
He's a smart boy.
He is.
Rooting for Tyler, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this was on table 3.
Okay.
Mad Mark, you're right about that. Eugene is a pretty nice place to be. Tyler's got a great shot here on the 1. Nice and easy. Just don't want to roll too much to get in that 6 ball. Great shot.
All right, well, he's on the wrong side of the 2 to get to the 3. He's going to have to move this cue ball again. And we know he likes to.
Snatch his rock sideways and back around.
Got to avoid hitting the 9. Come back out between the 5, 6.
Yeah. Man, he is going to draw out of that. I just don't like that.
He didn't leave himself much choice. If he goes forward, he's going to rub off the 7 for the short side of the 3.
Yeah.
Possibly even scratching, maybe.
Draw this ball, though. I'm just afraid you're going to touch that 5, and oh.
Yeah, you can get funny there, too.
That's
Or you can just hit it.
No, it's not
Oh,
gonna
get there. Man, I thought he hit that perfect.
When he hit it, it was looking good, but I think it just kind of slid a little on that rail because of the new cloth.
Mm-hmm. He's got a half a pocket on the bank. He's got a pretty natural safe shot here.
Yeah, I'd look for the safety here.
Do you think he's going to play the 3 to the foot and the cue to the head rail, or the other way around? I think he's going to play the cue up behind that 8 ball.
That's what he's looking at. Yeah, if he doesn't like that, another option is just thin off the 3, bring the cue ball to the upper left corner on screen.
Mm-hmm.
The 7-9 is blockers. But no, he's going
2 rails.
option A, and I don't think he got him with the 8, but he got him with the 7.
That's a pretty shot. I think Jeff's got a great little kick window. He's going to go right to that foot rail and probably hit that 3 square. Hope he can make it in that corner.
He'd like to hit and stick.
Oh.
Well, he did hit and stick, but this is going to come back down for a shot.
Oh, a little too much.
Yeah, a little too firm.
That's a heartbreaker. Yeah, right between that 9-7. I think I might even try to hit one of those balls, either the 7 or the 9, to slow my cue ball down. You just don't want to go too far forward.
Yeah, he's not liking this, is he?
It's a funny little shot. If he goes too far forward, it makes that cut on the 4 ball really tough.
Yeah, I like trying to slide off of it between them.
He's going to kiss that 9. Oh, no. Straight through. Perfect. I like that, though, carrying it through instead of trying to hold it.
Yeah, when he seems to like to move his cue ball a little bit, and well, at least he's not afraid to. So,
Mm-hmm.
and he liked his where he was going to end up better coming through all the way through there.
Yep.
Yeah, don't you know? You're hoping to hit a ball to hold it up, and then you don't know exactly what angle you're going to get. You know, this here is better than that.
Perfect. Ooh.
Bumped it. Oh, look at this! How they?
Almost bumped
that
and made
works
it.
out.
How'd it
Perfect.
land?
That worked out.
Couldn't be much better.
People better not have to Google the answer to this trivia question. Star Trek.
Hmm?
All right, Mad Mark, you're banned.
I think he actually got a little short of what he wanted to be. I think he would like to just be able to draw and stop that ball. Maybe he will. I like just kind of following forward and coming back up for the 7.
Spaceballs. No, Spaceballs was may the Schwartz be with you.
There it is.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, 2 rails out towards the center of the table for this 8 ball. I think he's going to slide it 2 rails.
Yeah, 2 rails to the middle.
Nice shot. Oh,
Did he overhit
little
it again?
firm. Yes, he
He's
did.
Over juiced it again.
He's all right though. Just got a little sharper cut than he'd rather, or than he'd like. Do you think he's going to come around 2 rails for this one also?
Yeah, just like the last shot.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure you can.
I think he may
pretty
have
sure
to
you
go
can-
3 rails and hit the side, go to the side rail first because of the angle he's got here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think he can avoid the corner by going follow, but he's drawn, so he doesn't like it. So.
He's just going to
Oh, dumb.
accept a longer
Oof.
shot.
That surprised me.
Me too.
That's confidence
But
in your shot-making ability to
I have a feeling
intentionally
that-
leave yourself this.
Yeah, I think Tyler might have shot a spot shot or 2 in his time. So I think that this is a pretty predictable shot for him. I, on the other hand, am not the greatest spot shot shooter.
Where's Snooker when you need him to do CTE for everybody?
Nice
Nailed it,
shot.
center of the hole.
Yep. There we go. And like that, it's 6-5.
Tyler regains the lead. We got a battle.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I'm not sure what the break was about. Maybe a bathroom break, but it's weird how that can shift the momentum in a match.
Yeah.
Tyler seems pretty comfortable though. Only 3 to go in breaking. I think that 81% is looking more and more likely. See if he can pop that 1 in the side.
Okay. And he's all the way out at the edge of the box there. That
Yeah.
nine's tracking. Oh,
Oh man.
Oh,
Then-
plan B?
Oh.
No.
1 ball did go firing into the side pocket. He's got a shot on the 2.
Like it has like 6 out of 6 times, I think. 5 out of 6 times.
Yeah.
5 out of 6, yeah.
2 in the corner, just drift over to the side rail for the 3.
That's so funny. That's definitely the shot there. I'm such a side pocket person. All I can see is like, wow, what's he going to do? He's going to go down to the head rail and come back for the 3, but it's just such a natural shot
Well,
to
you
take
need
it
to
up in
watch
the
more.
corner.
You need to watch more Burt Kinnister videos then. That'll
Yeah.
break you that hard.
Gotta shoot that 2 up in
I
the
certainly
corner.
do. I just bought a bunch of old pool VHS, and I think there's a Burt Kinnister tape or 2 in there. Oh.
Is he gonna get
Great.
back over there?
Is he going to get there? No, he is
Oh,
not.
Well, that is
Never
almost
gonna get there on that line.
Not on that line, unless he keeps going and hits the 4 and moves it out of the way.
that is almost exactly how I play that shot. And this is the result
So
that I
you would
get.
hook yourself too then.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'd have tried to float the 2 up to the corner and let the cue ball go to the side rail and come back out.
I think that's a smart shot. You think he's going to kick and stick here behind the 4? Or you think he's just going to hit it soft up towards the 8 ball and leave him hooked?
I don't know. The kick and stick can be dangerous if you don't hit it good enough. That cue ball slides off and goes in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe he's coming the backside of the 3, so the cue ball heads up.
Well, it's a lot easier to hit and stick off the side rail because it's closer to the rail. And you don't have to hit it too hard. Just hit it hard enough to get the 3 ball up past that 5-6 area.
I really like going to that foot rail. He's trying to thin it 2 rails. Oh, no, he was using the 8 ball.
Oh, it didn't spin behind it.
Wow.
We got him with the 6, or can he see the edge of this here?
I think he can see the edge of the 3, but I don't know what the edge of the 3 really gets him. He can't really get behind the 8.
You can see most of the 3, it looks like.
Yeah.
Might be banking that ball. Oh, man. What a shot.
That's a pretty nice shot.
Smokes it right in there. Abernathy can bank. You were right. That was a sweet shot. It's interesting them shooting banks before playing 9 ball. I know when I shoot a bunch of banks, they just look like viable shots to me after a while. Not a great way for me to play 9 ball, but...
Well, it's funny because earlier today we had the Billy Thorpe match on here. In case you don't know, Billy Thorpe won the banks. In his 9 ball match, he had like 4 or 5 banks, and he missed every single one of them.
No kidding.
No kidding. True story.
Wow. That's pretty wild.
Speaking of Billy and Banks, we're going to have that tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow?
What am I doing tomorrow? Ooh, it sounds like I'm talking banks with you. Are you really?
Yeah, tomorrow evening, I think we're going to be doing some banks.
Well, you guys can count me in. You let me know what time, and I'll be there.
And we actually have one of the Sky Woodward Billy Thorpe matches for banks.
Oh, cool.
That's
so awesome. I'll bet it's really fun watching them play one another.
Yeah, and it was like round 10, and neither one had a loss or something like that.
Yeah, they both had 0 losses. I know that.
It was round 10.
Billy gave Sky both his losses, right?
Yes, he did.
Wow. Yep. That's pretty cool. Billy finally won it. I've never seen anyone bank the ball like Billy does.
It was so neat, the young kids out there winning most everything. It was awesome. Billy wins, Bustamante wins the 1 pocket, but then Sky wins the 9 ball, Sky wins the 9 ball, or wins the bank ring game, and wins master of the table.
Yeah, that's so cool. Wow. Jeff just holding in here, totally unintimidated by Tyler. It's awesome. This has been a really good match.
Yeah, you know who really showed up at this tournament and showed that he's a contender and may end up even being one of the candidates for the Moscone Cup this year, if he's an American. Omar, yeah.
Totally.
Omar Al-Shaheen.
Omar Al-Shaheen.
Yeah. He really showed something this year at the Derby City.
Yep, he was up there in all the events too, right? I think he was top 20 in 1 pocket. He was somewhere out there in banks.
Got second in banks to Billy.
Oh, he lost in the finals to Billy. I didn't realize that.
It was Billy and Omar in the finals.
Oh. I think we got to work out a trade for some of that footage. Or I guess you guys are releasing all the footage that you have, huh? You guys are going to commentate straight through and release it all on your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yep.
And that's all on Railbirds TV, right?
Yep. RailbirdsTV.com. Kevin, Junglin Chang won the Bigfoot Challenge.
Oh, well, he tried something different that time. He tried the cut break, but he cut it the opposite way. And he made a ball, But he doesn't have much to work with on the 1.
Got diddly on the 1.
Yeah, if you're not having luck on the break, yeah, you definitely got to change something. If you're not sure what to change, look at what your opponent is doing and imitate them.
Yeah, especially when he's making that ball almost every break.
Yeah, exactly.
If he can draw off this 1 ball and get himself behind the 3 and kind of kiss the 1 off the 7 to go up table, I think he's going to be in good shape. I don't know if he can get around the backside of the 3, though.
That sounds fancy. I like fancy.
Yeah. I pretend like,
just bank it in and
drill the bank.
Goosebumps.
I pretend I like bank pool. This
That
guy's
game
just
shot
drilled
gave
2
you
of them.
goosebumps.
It was awesome.
Choose your own adventure. Goosebumps let you pick the outcome too. It's like, if you want this to happen, go to this page. If you want this to happen, go to this page. If you choose this door, go here.
I think Choose Your Own Adventure came first, I think.
Okay.
So it was the original.
He's going to Z up for this.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Barely missed that 8 ball. It's a good thing you did.
Now you try to hit this with some straighten it up English, or do you come around the 9-6?
I like
This
coming
one you go
around.
Yeah, me too. I think this one you go around.
Yeah, you gotta put too much inside to shorten it up to come to take the 9 out of play. You have to
I like
get a
the-
lot of inside.
Yeah. And you got that 8 ball that is just kind of right in that path. It's amazing how often you'll get behind that thing. And this way you're coming into the good side of it. Beautiful.
I thought Goosebumps was also a Choose Your Own Adventure type of book.
It was.
Because Brock is saying no.
No, it absolutely was.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I bought the series for my niece and read them with her.
Goosebumps was kind of like the children's scary story stuff.
Yep.
Yep. Those are great.
I actually read one not too long ago.
And punch. Oh, he's coming through. Oh, get there. Well, let's see if his crisp draw stroke hits as smooth as Tyler's. I think he's probably just going to come straight across to the side, don't you?
I don't know. That shaft on his cue stick, it's yellow, brown, not black, so I don't know.
Oh, he hits the ball pretty good. There
He
is a
does.
chance I give too much credit to the revo.
No, but he
Yeah,
did.
kissing that 9, but that's a good kiss. And because I don't shoot quite as effectively as these guys do, I like rolling this ball forward, coming to the head rail, but it looks like he's just sliding straight across.
Never that.
We almost saw why I like to roll that ball forward. I'm glad we didn't, though. This a lot easier shot for a lefty here than a right-handed player.
I think Sherry's going to go look up some Goosebumps books now. Brock is disagreeing.
She's got a point to prove.
Yep.
Well, I just got to know why I remember it like that.
Mm-hmm.
The episode is modeled after classic Choose Your Own Adventure stories, where the reader pages through the book and sends its characters on different journeys.
Jeff
The journey
taking
is
the
based
lead
on
at
which decisions you
7-6.
made to drive the story forward. If you loved R.L. Stine's Give Yourself Goosebumps books as a kid, this one's for you.
There we go. Well, 7-6, Jeff taking the lead. This is a really good match.
Is Give Yourself Goosebumps different than Goosebumps?
Different book, yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, then maybe that's what it is.
Gotcha.
Talking about
Yeah,
two
I
different
didn't-
things.
I didn't remember the Goosebumps books being Choose Your Own Adventure, but I don't think I read a whole lot of them either. I was kind of a scaredy cat as a kid. Scaredy kid. Well, after that phenomenal bank shot after the break, that was a break and run and a huge one for Jeff. He's breaking at 7-6, so he's 2 racks away from victory here. See if he can pocket a ball. Oh, there's a cut break on the right side this time.
I thought he hit it square, not a cut break.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He didn't drift across the table. The last time, I guess he just hit a little further on the side that he broke from, and it came to the side rail. Well, a couple contenders, but nothing fell. And it looks like Tyler's got a shot on this 1 ball. Does he have a piece of that 1, or is the 5 blocking it?
Looks like he can see it. He can see the 1.
I think he's got it too. And it's just gonna draw right out of it. Smooth and easy.
So smooth.
It really is. Just pop out with a little bit of draw for that 3 ball. He's got a few easy stops here. He's going to want to leave himself a little bit of angle on that 4 ball to draw back for the 5.
Yeah, he wants to. He wants to angle on the 4 where he can draw to that side rail and then right up the line towards the 5 would be ideal. Just like that, he's got a nice little angle on the 4. He can bottom right, spin to the rail and spin off the rail towards the 5. Perfect.
Yep.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't usually go around this 6 ball, but I think either way works just fine from here. Can either 2 rail around the 6, or you can just play it straight up and back.
Yeah, I'd be going around the 6 here. I think you just have to use a little too much inside English to straighten it up.
That's a pretty natural shot there.
Yeah, I like a shoot and stop, or if it drifts forward a little bit, or do you like going to the end rail and bouncing off of it here?
I think he has too much angle to shoot a stop shot. I think he just has to roll this, let it go to the end rail and back up a little.
I like that.
At least that's how it looks to me.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. He overcut a little.
Oh, man.
Right, he's still okay.
He wanted to go up and down anyhow, right?
Yeah, perfect.
Or down and back up. I mean, we've seen he likes
He's
to
got a
stroke the
perfect
ball.
line for it. Yep.
That's a nice shot. Whoa.
Man.
He likes
Comes
getting
up awful
close to his
quick.
work, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
No one ever
And
accused
this-
Tyler of no one ever accused Tyler of under hitting a ball.
We haven't seen it so far, have we?
No, I haven't seen him under hit a ball yet.
All right, nice
So-
natural
They did
2
kind of
railer
cinch
here.
that 8 ball a couple games ago.
Oh yeah, maybe he left himself that spot shot on the 9.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that's just a 1 and out for him.
Yeah, another spot shot.
You know, that's an interesting thing. You see him shoot these big stroke shots, and we've seen him lay up on 2 9 balls now. I think he's just comfortable making the ball.
He must shoot stop shots in his sleep or something. I don't know. But
Spot
Yep.
shots?
Spot shots, yeah.
what did I say? Stop shots?
Yes, you did, but that's
Oops.
okay.
At least I had all the right letters. Just put them in a different order.
I might dream about stop shots, but yeah, not about spot shots.
Man, you guys are tough.
Yeah, well, it's just like, it's diamond
Beautiful.
billiard products.
Leaves him right on that rail.
Yeah,
Beautiful
that's what I said,
shot.
Diamond products. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, it was only on the CSI stream that I did that like 2 or 3 times.
You did it once here yesterday.
Yeah, but only once on ours.
Yeah. Billiard diamond products. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Billiard Diamond products. I did that what 2 or 3 times on the CSI stream out at BCA World.
And we ended up a little punch drunk by the end of that tournament, though.
Boy, you guys have been doing long hours too. Even just the streaming of this. How long have you guys been doing a day?
6 or 7 hours a day.
That's a lot of talking. I'm bound to say something silly by the end of 6 or 7 hours.
Yeah. Well, we got to get them out, because we're going to the coast.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we got 80 matches to do. After tonight, we'll have like, 17 done or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's only 3 weeks till the coast. And that's till it starts.
That's so wild. Yeah, so when are you guys going to be there? You're coming in on Friday?
We fly in Thursday, drive to the coast Friday, so that we're trying to, we don't want to set up around Fun Day again like we had to last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and it
plus
looks
it's
like there's
cheaper
going to be...
fly on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Well, we're at 7-7 here, and Tyler looks in really good shape.
Yeah, that was a great, nice break, and he ended up perfect on this 2-ball.
Just slide off some for the 3 here. Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Draw it straight back to about where he is right now. Would be pretty ideal.
Would have liked a little angle so he can come off the rail.
Mm-hmm.
I said he's overhitting. He keeps running. He keeps overhitting balls, but he keeps running out anyway. Doesn't seem to slow him down too much.
No, it hasn't. Well, I don't think he's going to force this one. I think he's just going to take a little bit longer shot. And I mean, he's going to have a really nice angle to get back for the 5.
Yeah, draw it out to about the opening of the side pocket. Oh, he did have some angle to go to the rail.
That's beautiful.
So Mad Mark wants to know, did you get that snow in Eugene that the Pacific Northwest got?
We have been really fortunate in Eugene this year. We haven't had much snow. Well, fortunate or unfortunate. Yeah, it's been all around us.
So you can have ours.
I moved out of Montana, so I left the snow behind a long time ago. I do miss it sometimes. I'd take the snow over the rain any day, but...
Seattle thought that they left it behind, with their geography.
Mm-hmm.
They got hammered.
My mom was coming out here at the beginning of the month, and she got stuck driving out from Montana and didn't make it out. She just said, forget this. It's too much. Spent a couple days in Spokane with her friends and headed home. So it was disappointing she couldn't make it out, but I was glad she didn't push it too much.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. Rather them still be there to see you another time than push it to get there, in
Exactly.
crappy weather. 2 rails at the 7?
Yeah, just to the table.
Yeah.
2 rails around the 8. Yeah. Outside spin, just to the middle of the table.
That's another thing that those Burt Kenister. Wow.
Oh, no way.
All crazy.
He did not miss that ball.
He's gonna scratch here. Is this gonna go
You are
behind
kidding
the
me.
ball?
Oh my
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What I was trying to say is that's something that another one of those things that Burt Kenister videos teach you is from all of these shots that come up routinely in like 8-ball and 9-ball, how to get to the center of the table from these shots, and some really good drills and workouts and stuff.
Well, after that dramatic change of events, this looked like a really routine rack. I feel bad that that was just a crazy shot.
I don't know why he tried to do that.
Yeah,
He
that's
was trying to go, 4 rails to the bottom rail.
Yeah, it was hanging in the corner. I mean, there was no, I mean, in the jaws, but
Just 2 rails to the center of the table would have been perfect. I don't know why he tried to do that.
Well, and he just called a timeout here. He just said, I'm going to sit down and think about this one for a minute.
Go think about what you have done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad Mark, we lived out in Seattle for 17 years, and we never had a snow like what they're having. We had one that, yeah, we had to shovel the driveway like 3 times in a week or something like that once. But this is, they're saying, it's more than 50, 60 years since, the that they know of that they haven't had this kind of weather.
It's been crazy out here. What is he going to do here? There's not really anywhere to hide.
Yeah, just kick it
kicked
in.
up all in, huh?
That's all you got to do.
Just kick it in. Phone Efren.
Yeah.
That's
Phone an
the
Efren
seventh.
friend.
Except the 7's not frozen to the end rail. If it's frozen to the end rail, you just Z kick it in. But
That's what I was saying. Yeah, the Z kick.
go for a Z kick.
Oh, and he did. He was Z kicking it.
He caught the outer molecule. I swear he did.
That did look close.
Favorite pool hall in Seattle?
Well, we used to play at the Golden Fleece, but they closed.
Yeah, we the Breaking Point or Uncle when it was when that pool room was the Breaking Point, and then it was Uncle Jack's. They had gold crowns
And Dr. Q's when they were open, but they closed.
Malarkey's was okay, but then they closed.
Have you guys made it to 15th Street? Or seen any of the stuff from there?
I was there when a couple of times after when they moved out there from where were they before Kent?
Mm-hmm.
When it was still whatchamacallit, what was the name of it before?
Harvey's?
Harvey's, yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
When it was owned by Harvey, I had been there, so I haven't been there since they put the diamonds and everything in.
Mm-hmm. It's a nice room. It really is.
Man, Tyler still won that game.
That's just
Boy, oh boy.
He got a nice roll, and he followed it up with a beautifue safety. That speed
was a great safety.
The speed control was sick on that shot. He got fortunate, that cue ball didn't get kicked in, that 6th ball goes right by. But he did. It was, again, following up a luck or a great shot with a great shot, and that's what he did.
Yeah, but I tell you what, both of these players are just sick right now. I mean, I can't imagine being Jeff and have that shot happen, and you're sitting there down 8-7 after it. And, I mean, Tyler doesn't feel good about it, but the only thing that matters right now is the racket hand, so.
Yep. Yeah, Brock, that's the way where we are. The place that we play pool at, there's a couple places, there's another place in town that we don't go to. That's the first time I've seen that. You see the 8-ball hit the rack and rolled back out off of it. But all we have here is 7-foot diamonds to play on.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've seen 3 balls on the break, too.
The closest pool hall with a 9-foot table is probably 2-3 hours away.
2.5 hours away in Grand Rapids.
Is there a 9-foot?
Yeah, there's a new pool room down by there.
So that's the nearest pool hall with a 9-foot table. There are people locally that own 9-footers in their house that we can go play on.
Or a 10-footer. We got a buddy with a Bigfoot.
Or a 10-footer.
You have a Bigfoot diamond? No way.
Yeah, one of our friends has one.
With 4 1/4-inch pockets.
Oh, brutal. That sounds awesome.
And then he's got, does he still have the 7-footer in the other side?
I believe he still has a 7-footer also, except that's out in the garage, not in the pool room.
Not in
that's right. No, he moved. That's right. He
moved that into the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to see a tricky, thin back cut here. Maybe not.
Some of that check it up English off of the end rail. I mean, the 4 ball's next, right?
He might be banking this ball.
No, he's cutting it in.
I thought he was going to thin it.
He is banking it and came up with diamond short.
Yeah, I think he's back cut that, just pocket speed and accept the shot on the 4.
It was a tricky angle. He had to feel pretty good about the bank, though. He's been watching Jeff bank, and he says, shoot, I can do that.
when I go for those bank shots, I come up a diamond short. I don't expect them to come up a diamond short. I expect them to shoot better than me.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. I do also, but that's not saying very much. So, well, Jeff is in a pretty good position here, man. If he can get to the table and get a good shot on this 4, he's going to be feeling really good. If he can take this to hill, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
He's coming in pretty quick off this 2-ball, though.
Yeah, he might have to go around table.
Yeah. It's a long reach, too. Yep, he's going around. Oh, get through there. He
Whoa.
did. Got through there too much.
Give him a
He
shot.
got there
Give him a
and then
shot.
some.
Too much enough? Yep.
Does it go past the 5?
I think it
believe
goes right
does.
past that 5-ball. Unfortunately, his natural line is going right behind the 8-9.
Yeah, you may have to jack up and snatch us to the side rail and back out.
And that makes this 4-ball a lot harder.
Yeah, you also have the option of back cutting the 4-ball, getting up to the rail, and then out for the 5.
Yeah, you could do that. That side pocket loom's kind of large for that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not liking that shot. I'd rather shoot the 4 by the 5.
Or you just go forward and then take a bank shot or play safe after the 4.
Yeah, I think you gotta elevate just a little bit.
Got a man up.
Just exactly.
Put
just
on your big boy.
pop this ball to the rail and back out.
Man, that's such a huge shot.
It is time to come
If he
with it.
pockets this ball.
Oh!
Did it
Oh,
get there?
no.
Oh, it didn't go. I thought it dropped,
No, it didn't
Oh.
drop. It weebled and it wobbled.
but it didn't fall down.
I keep waiting for it to fall. Man. And it did look like he got there in the 5-ball, yeah? That's just such a heartbreaking miss. And Tyler gonna soft roll this one and then take the 5 up in the upper left corner.
Can he see that 4-ball?
I-
Rail first is kind of,
Yeah, the ball's in there pretty deep.
yeah. It's just, that edge of the 4 is just barely out of the points of the,
Yep, so he's coming around.
I needs that ball to jump and
Just
it
don't
did.
want to go too far.
It's perfect.
Yeah, he's great.
3 rails for the 6.
Oh my gosh.
So knowing Tyler, he'll definitely use the 4th rail.
Somebody miscued on another
Yeah,
table.
That's,
Yep, 3rd rail,
there's
4th
the
rail.
3rd rail.
Yeah.
4th rail. Told you.
You're right. You know, one thing I like about watching Tyler Styer is everyone else that I see, when the intensity goes up, they kind of rise to meet it, and you can see him just moving a little quicker, and he just has this calm about him that's pretty phenomenal. It's really going to help him in those pressure moments.
And that's something I think that Johan saw in him. That he was just so cool under pressure. And
So
I thought
smooth.
it was his points that got him into the Moscone Cup, but I actually overheard Tyler talking to somebody about the subject at Derby City, and he said he was actually the captain's pick.
Wow. Yeah, I was
Good choice.
blown away with him. What?
What a
man.
match.
Yeah,
That was an exciting match.
he was probably one win away from being the MVP.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, that was a great match. We got more pool coming up.
We got one. You want to stay with us there, Summerfield?
Yeah, I'd love to. How soon are you guys popping on?
About another 5 minutes, we're going to have a match.
All right, I'm going to take a little break, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back.
Bye.